Hey guys, so welcome back. We are doing a tutorial today of how to do like a soft glowy glam with using natural lashes today. We didn't want to do the full-on lashes, but we wanted to do a little bit of something. So keep watching and yeah, bye. So we're going to start with a vitamin E cream. I quite like this one. It is literally from Superdrug, cheapest chips, but it's really good. So we're literally just going to spread that all over our face because we need to do the skin prep before we put anything on our face. You want to make sure you're hydrated throughout the whole day. I'm already feeling better. Look at that. It's got such like a nice glass finish as well. Glowing. We're going to put this L'Oreal cream on as well. This is honestly the best thing I've ever bought. Like, apart from like the Magic Cream. The Magic Cream by Charlotte Tilbury is absolutely unreal. If you want like a proper gloss finish thing, you need to get that cream. Hydrates your skin all day. Not too greasy. I've put way too much on, but I love it. Look at the finish from that. I've got such puffy under eyes. I need to find something that works. If you know, please comment below. This thing is about this cream is that it literally stays like that through your makeup. I put my first vlog on YouTube last night, so I was super nervous about it, to be honest. I've always wanted to do something like that, but I've never done it. But I've actually like gone ahead and done it. The best primer that I've used so far is the e.l.f. Gripping Primer. It is absolutely unreal. But as you can see, I am running out. And then we're just gonna rub it in. Super excited though today. So me and Aaron, we're moving out of, because we're in like a shared place at the moment. The guys are cool, everyone's fine, they're just good, they're good crack. But we just want our own space, I think I've moved from Scotland about a month ago nearly, it's coming up to. So I moved from Scotland to Jersey. Honestly, it wasn't easy, but me and Aaron, just long distance, it was like getting like really hard. Like we just started missing each other, wanted to see each other more. Just didn't work out, which was hard because my family's all up in Scotland and I miss them and I'm such a big family person. We're just going to use the brow pomade, so this is what it looks like. So I've tested a little bit on the bottom just to see if the colour matches. I literally got this off Temu. Unreal. I'm literally just going to start mapping out what shape I want my brows. I just want them a little bit fuller. Using my two favourite products for a base, I usually use the P. Louise. If I'm run out of the P. Louise base, I literally just use concealer. But this is going to make sure that your eyeshadow sticks down to your face. People like to use a variety of different shades. For me, I just like to get the darkest colour and the pale white, and I can literally just mix it into any sort of skin tone that I like. I've literally just got about that much. So I use the tiniest bit of brown and a lot of a white. If you darken it too much, you're gonna have to add more and more white and you're wasting so much product. So just keep that in mind. Using a flat concealer brush, I quite like to just mix both the colours in. And then you can sort of decide whether you want it lighter or if you want it darker. So that's the colour that I'm wanting, just because I want it to be used as like a highlight. It almost feels like you're sketching. And then I like to fill it in from the eyelid to the brow. And then we are literally just gonna pat into it and we're gonna literally just like drag it out. Then what I like to do as well, just to make it that extra bit tackier, is to literally just tap on top of that. Then using, which a lot of people on my TikTok live have seen me use pretty much every single day, is the P. Louise Chapter 1. It's got literally everything in. It's got your pinks, it's got your blushes, it's got your bronzers, which I use for eyeshadow, and then it's got your highlighters in. Look at these. This one, that one, and this one. Look at them. Unreal. In the lightest shade in the Chapter 1 book, I just like to take a fluffy brush and just get plenty of product on there, and I like to start in the corners and just above the eyelid as well, just to make sure that we've got a neutral base, just so we can build from. Also like to extend it to the front of the brow, just so we don't have any of the base showing through. So we're going to go in with this shade here, and we're going to extend that to the ends of our eyelid. I'm going to leave it there for the browns, so we don't want it too dark, but we don't want it too light, so you can see there's a bit of a difference. Add just a lighter shade at the front part here, and then we're going to add a skinny eyeliner, which I'm super excited about. So using a slightly fluffier flat brush, we're going to use our James Charles palette, the lighter shade here. And basically what this is going to do is going to open our eyelids. Can you see how that has opened up our eyes already? So we're going to go in with the same brush that we used before for the browns, and we're going to blend back in just so that it's completely just like a gradient. That's what we want. So using that same fluffy brush, all we're going to do is literally just blend into the middle of our eyelid. Turns into a really sticky situation. So I like to use surprisingly, I've tried so many liquid eyeliners and I hate the finish that they have. I'm still yet to find the one for me. So this is what the pen looks like. So it looks quite thick, but you can draw it on ever so thin. So you're going to look for something like this. We're going to go over with a liquid liner. I like to use the pen as the base, but we're going to go over with a liquid liner just to make sure that the black is on there, because it is quite light, you see. The eyeliner that I'm using, it is literally from Primark, because makeup's expensive. This seems to be one of my favourites to use, just because the finish is flawless. I like to use the Made by Mitchell Brightening Concealer as a little corrector around my eyeliner. So that is in the shade LBR7. I'll literally start my new job tomorrow at Charlotte Tilbury. I am excited, but I'm more nervous in like the way of like, I don't know, I think it's just because it's something new. Then under the eyes, we're moving on to the base. So I like to use the Made by Mitchell TB3 shade. So this is a few shades lighter than my actual skin tone. I don't quite like to use the concealer because I feel like it creases, and I literally put like a few dots under my eyes just to get rid of those bags. Look at that. Then using the TB10, the Made by Mitchell Build Foundation. Using a damp beauty blender, I just like to completely just blend all that in. So we're literally going to extend this everywhere. So I use the TB9 foundation just to go around the edges of my head. I don't like to use a lot. Then using the Maybelline Eraser Concealer, we literally just do a couple of dots here just because it is a thick formula and it is super, super dark. So this is in the shade 13. Then taking a flat, thick brush, we are literally just going to blend that into our cheekbones. We're going to put it into the higher part of our cheekbones just because we want our face to be snatched. The thing that I like about Made by Mitchell's products is that a lot of products do work with his formula. Usually I'll be doing this on TikTok Live. I usually do like a makeup tutorial on my lives. Right now, it's the end of you and me. I've tried so many different foundations, with it being like Huda Beauty, I've tried, you know, Maybelline, I've tried different ones, you know, budget friendly. They've all just not really reacted great to my skin. So Huda Beauty seemed to like dry out my skin. I'm not sure if it was the old formula. I think because of the perfume, it seemed to just completely dry it out and make it itchy. Whereas Made by Mitchell's, it just seems to be more like a creamy, hydrating. Like, can you see from the skin prep that we did, we've still got our glow. So going in with our medium curve case, we're using the two darker shades. I like to mix them both together and just literally blend upwards on the cheekbone. Same shades, we're gonna go and just spread that all over our forehead and then a little bit on our chin. I haven't used this product in forever, so we're gonna try it again today. And it is the Maybelline Cheeky Heat. Can you see how much I've used? This was my go-to before getting Made by Mitchell and P. Louise products. This is bright. Then using my angled brush, I just like to completely blend that in. It's so sweet, it's just so gentle. P. Louise liquid blush in the shade of Lolly Dolly. We like to go a little bit lighter. Using the same brush that we've just used to blend in our blusher, we're going to completely do that as well. We're extending my blusher under my eyelid as well, so it's not just on the cheekbone. Cute. I also like to use the Made by Mitchell blushes in the curve case as well. I know we said it's more of like a blush, but we are going to go back in with just a little bit more bronzer. Then using my banana powder, I'm just going to set under my eyes a little light fluffy brush with loose powder, and I just completely set that in underneath. Then going in with my Makeup Academy translucent pressed powder just to completely set those babies in. Using a little fluffy brush, we're going to start with the lightest shade and then we're going to gradually get darker. And with the shade next to it, which is just slightly darker, and we're just going to pop it up on the higher parts of our cheekbone and into our forehead. We are still using the P. Louise Chapter 1 book, so we're going to use these right here. I use the lightest shade just on the higher parts here. I'm going to gradually get darker, so we're going to use the second one underneath. Using our Huda Beauty Blonde Easy Bake powder. Using a triangular pillow cushion, we are literally just going to tap that in. Her product smells so nice. It's harder to get it through, so I'm just going to put some in the lid. So then tapping it on the lid, tapping it on the back of the hand to make sure we get it even. Using the same brush that we used before for under our eyes, we're literally just going to blend that in. And then what I like to do with the cheek is I like to blend into the contour that we did above. It's only right that we use the P. Louise highlights to go with this look as well, so we used her blushes. Look how cute! So we're going to use this lighter one up here. Using a fan brush, we are literally just going to do a few strokes. It's so dangerous with highlighter though, because you can do too much. Stunning. We're going to go with a slightly darker shade and we're just going to extend it up to the top. So I like to use the Urban Decay setting spray. Using the best glue that I know, Duo Glue. Ladies, get yourself some Duo Glue if you want your lashes to stay down all day. I like to leave the glue to go a little bit tacky just to make sure that they're not moving around constantly on the eyelid and you're not getting glue everywhere. And look how cute these look. I like to just go in over my natural lashes just to completely blend. Oh, that's good. And I just like to go over my Cupid's bow. I also like to use my e.l.f. lip oil. This is in the shade Red Delicious. I need to get another one. And guys, this is the finished look for the day. So very cute, very pinky. But yeah, let me know if you like this. I do go live on TikTok as well. So my username is Natalia Chambers. So we do a lot of creative looks as well. So we do turn ourselves randomly into like avatar. We do a lot of other creative looks that are quite fun. Kiwi says hi as well. But yeah, if you did like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. There is plenty more videos to come, plenty more tutorials. And yeah, hope you have an amazing day.